I'm going to sow a new variety of basil called British basil. And I learned about it in a seed company's website. I'm not sure this variety of British basil is organic or is GM, but it says it's called hardy variety of basil. And so I'm going to sow this just to see how it is. And it says it's suitable for our summers or probably our autumns. If I do it indoors, probably can survive through most of the autumn, or who knows, probably in the winter. So I'm going to sow this now, and I will show you how it looks. The sowing time is for... It is written here that this is a British breeding variety of basil. Shows more tolerance to colder weather, winds, and light frost. So, half-hardy annual plant. So, they say it is easy to grow, is suitable for growing outdoors. I have done outdoors already once, and it worked, but they were just normal basil. And this one, if it tolerates outdoor growth, probably tolerates also indoor growth through the autumn and winter. If it is suitable for outdoor in summer and spring, it can tolerate indoors in the autumn and winter. So I'm just doing an experiment now on this. Okay, this is the seed packet. It looks very light in the number of the seeds that it has, so I'm just going to open it and see how much we have here. Okay, that's all the seeds that we have in this. So probably around 80 seeds at the most. And the price of on the pack is £2.29 or penny. That is from Morgan. Yeah, I correct myself. From the Thompson and Morgan, and that means every single seed of it costs 3 penny, which is quite expensive. So I'm going now to sow it, and hopefully they will germinate enough. If I can, I will save some of the seeds for later, if it is not a GM or anything that you have to all the time buy. If it is organic, probably we can save this. The seeds. Anybody knows if it is organic, if you have already grown this? Okay, I have here 9 modules, and I'm going to grow 5 seeds in each of these to make sure that we have a good germination. But before that, I moisten the compost. Okay, I have now moistened thoroughly the compost, so the seed will have good germination. The seed will be inside this electric propagator, which I got from the B&Q. I have videos about it, and it's really good. I will say why I'm doing it inside the propagator. It is Sunday, 26th of August. As you can see, it's a cold day in a way that we have now to keep us warm, and it's raining, so it's not the best time for sowing the seed without providing a heat. We had a drought for a long time, and now the rain is coming, but the grass has not recovered yet. So that's the reason a propagator is necessary. We have to use a propagator. It's getting cold. However, I like experiments, and I will try to grow this seed. As they say, it's cold hardy, so we have to see that how it germinates. They say it germinates above 50 degrees. This propagator gives around 19 to 20 degrees of temperature, 21 degrees. So we will see how it will do. I'm now going to sow 5 or more of seeds inside each one of these modules. Okay, as you can see, the black charcoal colored seeds are there, more than 5 in each module. This amount is probably around 20, yeah, 20, 25 has remained. I will keep them for later use. It's not a cheap seed. And I will put this inside the propagator and connect it to the electric. Okay, and now it is in the propagator, and propagator is connected to the electric. I'm going to put the cover on it. But I'm just reminding again, the whole purpose of this experiment is to see if I can have basil inside the polytunnel for the autumn, late autumn and winter, with some protection like cloth and everything on it. So if it is a really British cold tolerant variety of basil, I should have a good success with this. So I'm going now to cover it. And we will see how it does. Okay, in the 26th we saw some British basil. I was in a hurry to plant it as soon as possible, so I used the propagator. And today is the 28th of the August, and in 2 days you can see they have germinated. So it's very quick germination. British basil, a cold, hardy new variety of basil. So we will see how this will do. Okay, now that we have the germination, I open the ventilation holes to let the air flow, because I don't want they get damp and suffer from the other things. I may even remove this now. Yeah, the germination has happened. We don't need this. So I'll let this propagator be on, but at the same time I'll let the plants be free and don't suffer from the mildew and mold. Okay, today is the third day that after sowing the British basil, a cold hardy variety of basil. So after 3 days in a propagator, they have now germinated. So we have first leaves. These are not the true leaves, of course. These are the leaves from the seed, or as they call it, embroidered leaves. And all of the seeds that I've sown have germinated. If I can grow this to a good size, then at the end of the season, when they go to seed, I can save some of the seeds. That will be great. Look at the beauty of this. Yeah. Beautiful germination. Today is the 31st of August, and this is the 5th day of sowing of the British basil seeds. And as you can see, the leaves are sprouted, and I can see the first true leaves actually trying to come out. Very interesting germination rate, partly because the seeds were fresh, very good, partly because I have used a propagator, and I've now removed the cap, the lead, so they can, ventilation is free here, but they need a little watering. I will water them later, after this video probably. But they're doing well. I'm surprised. We are near the, as they call it, the meteorological autumn, and yet they have done well. It's amazing how fast the things can germinate. This is the cold hardy British basil that I planted 2 weeks ago. And in the first 3 days it germinated, or 2 days it germinated. And now it's giving the first true leaves. Those are the embryonic leaves, the big ones, and the tiny ones at the center are the first true leaves. So I'll keep it here until those true leaves are big enough, then I will plant them in the polytunnel. They look amazingly beautiful. For this time of the year, I think that's good. Yeah, you can see the true leaves are actually looking like basil leaves. Okay, this is around 1 month past since I saw this British basil, new cold hardy basil as it claims, and they are now in the fourth or second real leaves stage, 4 leaves. The original leaves were embryonal, that is what is known as the center. Then the second leaves came, then now the third ones, and they are getting gradually growing leggy, so I have to pot them probably next time. It's around 1 month past. They have all germinated, very good. In the first day I saw they have swollen, the seeds have swollen. Second day they germinated, and then now you see that it is like this. I was not really hopeful. I thought that's just a propaganda advert, but now as you can see, they are doing really well. You may remember about a month ago I saw some seeds of the British basil. It's a cold hardy basil according to the claim on the package. And after 1 month you see that they're ready almost now to have the first harvest. I'm going to harvest a few of the leaves. Before that I'll just show you how the state of the plants look now. What's the state of the plants? Okay, I've now harvested a few leaves. That's enough, just so I don't want to do too much damage to the plant. The light level in the winter, in autumn, are going down, so I just give them a little bit trimming, just a few leaves. The interesting thing is that they're quite resilient in the drought, so I'm not giving them much water. Practically, basils don't like much water anyway. I just keep them moist, and that's enough, nothing more than that.